Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about Chanel makeup, but we're going to talk about old makeup releases. I see often people talk about new and upcoming releases. I do that too, but I want to dive into old and vintage makeup releases and just show you the photos and just sit here and talk about makeup, because what else is better than that, than talking about makeup and drinking our coffee? So before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. So I've been searching the internet for the past few weeks, digging through old campaigns, old magazine promos, things like that, just to look at older makeup releases. So some of these you might remember, some of these you might still have these items in your collections. So if you remember any of these collections or still have these makeup items, please let us know down in the comments. Now, the other day I saw I Am Anna Sin on Instagram. She posted a photo of these older Chanel nail polishes, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And then my beauty shopper actually posted a photo of a campaign that she loved that I actually found a few days earlier. And this has just all come together so beautifully. So grab your coffee, get cozy, and let's talk about vintage Chanel makeup. Okay, so I have my coffee here. I also have my computer on the side so I can look at these photos along with you. So the dates for these promos are estimates. I hope that they're correct. I'm going by what the internet told me, so if I get some of these dates wrong, please don't come for me. So the first promo is a vintage one. This is from 1942. And this looks like a number 5 ad, but it also has a lipstick. It says subtle magic for summer loveliness. Now there is some fine print. I'm gonna go ahead and deep dive to see if I can actually read what it says. Busy, vital summer days, and you looking iceberg cool with toilette accessories by Chanel, refreshing creamy Chanel soap, Chanel Glamour face powder, delicate as the down on a butterfly's wing. This is really small print. Accented by the brilliance of a Chanel Glamour lipstick. Okay, so this looks like a box where you get the Chanel number 5 eau de toilette. You get a lipstick, you get a soap, and then it has the prices down below. The Glamour face powder, $2. I'm not sure what that relates to in today's economy, like with the inflation. The Glamour lipstick is $1.50. The lipstick refill is $1. And then there's a few other items that I'm having a hard time reading. If anyone feels like converting those prices into 2020 currency, feel free to leave that down below in the comments. But this is just really cute. I didn't realize it was actually a summer promotion when I was looking at the internet. It's quite fitting because it's summer right now. I like the idea of mixing a perfume with a lipstick. I feel like I haven't really seen that. You know, when you think of like number 5 or Mademoiselle, I don't think they really add lipsticks to their perfume sets anymore, do they? I haven't seen one in a long time. Maybe online. I know online you can sometimes get like a powder and a lipstick and a nail polish set, but I haven't seen an ensemble like this in a while. Okay, so next up we have an ad that skips a few decades. This is from 1968, and this is an advertisement for 2 new lip colors in the Chanel lip range. So here they're advertising 2 beautiful new shades in the iconic lipstick case that is black and gold. Now, what's interesting is that I have here a Rouge Coco, and when you look at the body of the lipstick here, it kind of looks similar to it a little bit, but the lid or the cap has a gold embossed Chanel logo, which the Rouge Coco does not. It just has like a black and white logo. But when you look at the Rouge Allure lipsticks, the ones that you pop in and out like this, these ones have the beautiful gold topper. So it's almost like this was a hybrid of these here. You know, maybe they didn't have as many lipstick formulas back then, and then they just separated these two. It's just interesting to see that. Okay, so the next promo actually skips another couple decades. This is from 1983. And this is for the Teint Extrême Protection Cream Makeup. So this is the new cream makeup with an impeccable finish, hides all, dramatically protective, allows skin to breathe naturally. So this looks like a foundation, like a cream foundation possibly. You don't really see much of the model's face, just like a section of her cheek that looks impeccable and flawless and probably completely touched up and photoshopped, but it looks like a beautiful advertisement. I have never heard of this product here, the Teint Extrême en Protection. I'm assuming it's some sort of foundation, but it could also be a moisturizer, but it says it hides all dramatically, so it can't be a moisturizer that hides all dramatically. It has to be some sort of cream foundation. If you've tried this, let us know in the comments. And now we have an advertisement from 1987. So this is a fall collection at Saks Fifth Avenue. This is the Chanel introduces Chanel Magique au courant couture. This is part of their fall collection. These are their fall colors. So a beautiful bold red lip. It looks like she has also blue eyeshadow or blue eyeliner. The whole look is very festive, very colorful, very fun. You know, you really can't go wrong with a red Chanel lipstick. And it also looks like she has red nail polish on, and it looks like she has really big chunky jewelry that looks like a necklace maybe that was wrapped around her wrist, or maybe it's a bracelet, but it's quite a fun look. And then I found these photos here that are from the 80s. I'm not sure when. They could be part of the collection I just showed you or just part of something completely different. This is just called Chanel Beauty, new from Paris, powder color from Chanel. So this looks like a blush possibly, or maybe an eyeshadow, but the brush itself looks like a Chanel blush brush to me, like, you know, the one you get in the compact. It looks like a really vibrant purple fuchsia blush. That kind of seems like something that would be popular in the 80s. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But the color is beautiful. Her nail polish is beautiful. I would totally buy that if I could find that today. And then we have an eyeshadow that I think looks to die for. Again, this is at some point in the 80s. I love the beautiful blue, gold, and fuchsia pink eyeshadow. The gray color looks interesting. It almost looks like one of those colors that could have like a shift to them, you know, because it kind of looks gray, but it looks like it has something there too. Anyway, I think this palette looks so pretty. It definitely looks 80s to me, and yeah, it's really nice. It looks like she has a little brush that comes with the palette. It looks different than the brushes we get now. Like usually when you get a brush with the palette from Chanel, you just get like a little makeup sponge, but this looks like an actual like teeny tiny brush. Now, here is a promo from the 90s. So this is the Chanel Rouge à Lèvres Super Hydra Base. So this has to be the evolution of the lipsticks that we saw earlier. Remember, was it in the promo in 1968 where the tube and the cap looked a bit different? So this one here, the Hydra Base, Hydra Base, looks pretty similar to the Rouge Coco lipsticks that we have today. I'm certain that the formula has evolved since the 90s, but the actual tube itself looks pretty similar to it. It also looks like she's wearing a Chanel watch, but the band is little pearls. That looks so beautiful, so delicate as well. I mean, I'm sure there exist expensive watches where the band is made up out of little tiny pearls. This doesn't look like a piece of jewelry you'd wear for any sort of rigorous activity. Possibly shopping, that's about it. And maybe to go to lunch with your friends during the middle of the week, but I think that watch probably can't hold up much more than that. I love the whole look that she's sporting here. I can't tell if that's like a headband or a hat. I love that it matches her shirt and also her lipstick as well. Like the whole look is very monochrome, and I love the bold, big jewelry. Like you can see the earrings and the watch. It's just very extra. I really like it. And also something to note, if you look at her eyebrows, you can actually still see a little bit of hair in different places. So to me, this must be like early 90s, because I feel like in the 80s and 90s, there was that trend of having big eyebrows. But then in like the mid to like late 90s, it was all about having pencil thin, super thin eyebrows. So if I am basing this off of eyebrows alone, I would guess this is early to mid 90s. Okay, now skipping into 2005, this is the spring collection of that year, provocatively feminine. So I have to say that what stands out to me is her big pink pout. I love it. I love that pink color. It's definitely spring. I would love to have that lip combination. It looks like it's a lipstick and lip gloss. If that were still available, I would still buy it. And you can definitely see the fashions evolving with these promo photos, because now she has that pin straight hair, which was super popular in the mid 2000s. Now women, when they get their hair straightened, they add like a wave or a beach wave. But back then it was literally just like pin straight, like as straight as possible. And that's what it looks like here. It looks like a long bob in a way. And I think that her blue eyes really pop with that pink lip. It's really pretty. And then I found the fall collection for 2005 as well. This is the Coromandel de Chanel, vibrant and exotic at Neiman Marcus. This is quite a look. It's pretty intense. I don't think it's for me. Her hair almost looks like it's supposed to be an afro or something, which is, you know, not that great. It really feels a bit weird looking at a photo of a white model with what looks to be an afro. Like, they clearly would have had to tease her hair to make it look like that. And then the collection is called Exotic. I mean, if they wanted to have a model with a hair texture like that, they should have just used a woman of color. Just saying. I don't know what that palette is at the bottom. I can't tell if it's supposed to be an eyeshadow or a face palette. It must be an eyeshadow, because you wouldn't use a matte black on your cheeks or your face. So this must be an eyeshadow palette. I have not seen an eyeshadow palette like this from Chanel in my lifetime. In 2005, I was still in high school. I was in grade 11, so I wasn't buying any Chanel makeup. I'm really curious how an eyeshadow palette like this would work. Like, how would the colors not all blend together? And also, if you look at the center of the eyeshadow palette, if you watched my beauty history video on Gianni Versace, it looks like the Greek key. This looks like a Versace logo in the center, I'm just saying. Okay, so skipping forward to 2008, I found here promos of a holiday collection. This is the makeup collection for that year, Luminous and Lovely. And what stands out to me the most is this gold loose body powder. I think it must be a body powder or maybe a highlighter. It's called Poudre Précieuse d'Or, so a precious gold powder. Okay, that's not very descriptive. But they have a beautiful gold and red lipstick, lip gloss. You know, I kind of feel like I've seen gold and red lip glosses from Chanel a lot recently. Maybe it's just a thing that they do every holiday season. I guess they've been doing some red lip glosses with like a hint of gold in them, but didn't they do a lip gloss with gold in them either 2019 or 2018 for the holiday collection? But anyway, the gold body powder or gold highlighting powder looks beautiful. I would love to see that in person. Maybe one day they'll come out with one again. Okay, let's backtrack just a little bit. This is the spring 2008 collection. So when I look at this, this reminds me of the spring collection this year. Specifically the Le Blanc, because the eyeshadow palette looks exactly like the palettes that came out this year. What were they called? Like Au Fil de l'Eau, Au Fil de Fleur, something like that. But the shape looks identical to it. The nail polish, however, that comes with this collection looks beautiful. This is exactly the type of color that I want. And then in another photo, we can actually see a couple other nail polishes. There's some lighter ones. There's a pink, a white, a light blue. It looks like a whole complete collection, as well as a Le Blanc face base. And they also have something called Poudre Cristalline, which must just be some sort of fine face powder. But this collection looks really pretty. I guess it's part of the Le Blanc or the spring collection that year. I'm a little bit surprised with the nail polish choice for a spring collection. Some of them look a little bit dark to me, but I would wear them anyway. Okay, and now we are entering in the 2000 teens, I guess. So this is part of the spring 2010 collection, and I remember the nail polish Particulière. I think they still make it. I could be very wrong, but I definitely saw that one a lot. And this definitely reminds me of the old school Chanel eyeshadows, like the square ones. That is just like, what a memory. How nostalgic is this? And I don't know what that nude lipstick was, but it looks very pretty. It looks like it's a rouge allure because it has a gold tube body like this. So it must be a rouge allure or a rouge allure velvet. Okay, so this here is summer 2010, and oh my goodness, if this came out today, I would buy, I think, everything on this page here. It looks so beautiful. I love the Le Beige Compact that has like the wave, or maybe it's sand. You know how sand looks like waves sometimes because of the wind? This to me just screams fun, festive summer. I would buy everything here if I could. I love the lip glosses. They look so bright and fun for summer. The nail polish as well looks beautiful. I don't think I've ever heard of these nail colors. So you have here one called Mistral. That's the coral color. And then the one in the middle is Nouvelle Vague, so new wave. And then we have Riviera. I've never heard of these nail colors, but they look beautiful as well as everything else on this page. Okay, I just took a short break for some water because I've been talking for about 45 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. So here we have the spring 2011 collection. Now, what's interesting is the 5 shadow palette. I thought that the 5 shadow palettes only came out in the holiday collections. I was wrong. And there also appears to be a really beautiful nail polish here. I cannot read for the life of me what nail polish this is. I don't know, I have no idea what this says, but it looks like a really beautiful dark gray green. It looks really pretty. Again, it doesn't really strike me as spring, but I guess the shadow palette has some lighter colors and some darker ones too. The lipstick, lip gloss, and face powder all look lovely. This looks like a pretty nice collection. I probably wouldn't buy it. I mean, I don't really have access to buying it anyway, but this probably wouldn't be one that I would dive into. Now, I have a promo photo here from I have no idea when. This could be the 80s, the 90s, possibly. This is the Teint Crème de Chanel, straight from Paris, exhilarating spring colors, award-winning new Teint Crème. No idea when this came out. It's from Neiman Marcus. So this must be for a foundation, teint crème. I have no idea what that is. Have you tried it? Do you have it at home? Do you still use it? It must just be a complexion item here. And the photo to me looks like it's like 90s or 80s. Just the photo quality. I think in the 2000s, especially in like 2010s, I think the photo quality would have been more clear. But I love the whole aesthetic. I love the giant gold hoop earrings and the blue and white print. It looks very like mariner, like sailor type of vibe. I'm a big fan. Now we have the summer 2012 collection, which again, I think if this was available to me, I would buy almost all of it. First of all, I love the Le Beige powder. I'm not sure if this was officially called Le Beige, but it looks like it to me. Like, I love the striped brown beige colors. I think it looks beautiful. I love everything on the orange spectrum of lipstick, lip gloss, and nail polish. The orange nail polish is called Holiday. The pearlescent one, I can't read across the page. It's really blurry, but it all looks very beautiful. It looks very nice. It looks very summery. You know, I think if this relaunched, I could imagine it would do well. Now, we have here the Holiday 2012 collection, which I found and was very excited to share with you because this eyeshadow palette looks stunning. Oh my goodness. I love the colors. I love the detailing. I think it looks so pretty. I love the lipstick and nail polish as well. I cannot tell what nail polish that is, but it looks beautiful. It looks kind of like a rouge noir, maybe a vamp. It looks pretty. I love the blushes that come with the collection and the loose powder. Just the entire aesthetic of this holiday collection, I think, is beautiful. Now, we are skipping to summer 2013. I think this is one of the first photos that I found a few weeks ago, and this is what spurred the entire video because I remember these eyeshadow sticks from Chanel. These were cooling, like you would apply them and it would feel cool. They were waterproof and they would set. Like you had to blend them pretty quickly because once they were blended, they were not moving until you used a waterproof makeup remover. I had the blue colors, like the dark blue and the green. They were gorgeous. I loved them so much. And just everything about this collection just looks so fun and festive. I also really love these nail polishes here. I don't have any of these nail colors, but I'm quite certain that many of you watching probably do or have heard of them or have seen them. For me personally, the blue and green shades are the most intriguing, like Azuré and Belle Argus. To me, look beautiful. They remind me of like the Mediterranean, tropical weather, like it just, everything about this I love. I just realized I skipped the fall 2011 collection I wanted to show you. So 2011, I had just graduated university. I was still not purchasing Chanel makeup yet. So this collection here looks beautiful. It looks fall to me, like it looks dark, but the shadows look like they have a bit of shift to them. So it's like, you know, not just like a dark look. It probably has like some oomph to it here. The nail polish here in the back, I think it's called Graphite. That looks beautiful. It looks like it matches the more green shifty eyeshadow. I think these are the Illusion d'Ombre eyeshadows. So I don't know if this is when these eyeshadows came out or if they existed beforehand, but this entire collection is just beautiful and spot on, you know, like a really dark eye look with a nude lip and then maybe a nail polishes that sort of matches your eyeshadow. I can't think of anything better. Okay, and now we are up to summer 2015. Now, in 2015, I was working for Chanel. I remember this makeup collection at the counter because I bought a lot of this makeup myself. First of all, Méditerranée, the blue nail polish, is so beautiful. I love it. I still have it. I still wear it. I wish I picked up Coquelicot, that really bright orangey red nail color is so pretty. But the other nail polishes are also beautiful as well, like that purple and that really dark shifty bronzy brown nail polish. This entire collection was super popular. Again, we had the eyeshadow sticks that were waterproof and super durable, and I remember this bronzing palette here selling out so fast because it's stunning. It's in the shape of the camellia and it was just a really beautiful palette, so everything sold out super quickly. I don't remember what the lip glosses or the Rouge Coco Shine were called in this collection here. I probably have one or two of them. I just don't know which ones they were. And then the summer collection from 2015, this was beautiful. Oh my goodness. I have a couple of these items here. I have the eyeshadow palette called Tissé Jazz, as well as the nail polish called Vibrato. That is probably hands down one of my favorite nail polishes ever. It's been discontinued, unfortunately, and I didn't get a backup, which I blame myself for. So yeah, but this entire collection was beautiful. I love blue eyeshadow, I love blue nail polish. I wish I'd gotten a backup of the nail polish, and I also wish I'd gotten the blue eyeshadow single. It was so pretty. This collection, again, sold out really fast. I was honestly surprised because sometimes people don't really like really bold, dark blue eyeshadow looks, but this one here did really well for itself. Now we are at our final photo of our Chanel Memory Lane Vintage Nostalgia Roundup here. This is part of the Spring 2016 collection. I remember this because, again, it has the most fun, bright, vibrant colors. I love everything about this. And I remember I loved everything about this. My only regret is that I didn't buy the entire collection when I had the chance. I love this face palette, this blush with the stripes, and you have the fuchsia and the orange, and it's so pretty and inviting. And this eyeshadow palette is so pretty. It has really bold, funky colors, but they actually work really well together. I really wish I had bought that face palette, especially. It just looks so special and unique. I remember when I worked at the counter, I would often like buy makeup because I had the discount, but oftentimes I wouldn't because I don't know, I was like, well, if I come in early to my shift, I can just do my makeup at the counter. So I didn't really see the point in just like buying it for myself. Now, however, I wish I had, you know, splurged a little bit more, but c'est la vie. Anyway, I think this about does it for my memory lane video. I don't really know what to call this video, just sitting here and talking about older Chanel makeup releases. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you got something out of it. I hope this wasn't just me talking to myself about different makeup collections and fangirling over Chanel makeup for like an hour. Please let us know which of these collections did you buy? Do you have these? Do you have these collections at home? Let us know. I would love to hear from you. If you guys are new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty. I do lots of reviews and tutorials, and I also have a new series on my channel called Beauty History, where I dive into the history and legacy of different fashion houses, different makeup brands. So if any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe. It was pretty funny showing you guys the first promo from the video, the one from 1942, because if you watched my beauty history episode on Coco Chanel, you will remember what she was up to during the war. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.